Hello, friends. Welcome to Life Class with Eyum. It's been a while. I took out the month of October to do a couple of things. The first thing I did was to travel to Nigeria to do an outreach on the Grace Miracle Egocho Foundation, which is an outlet of my Pain Your Gain Ministries. And we're able to reach out to children with disabilities, and we gave out a couple of wheelchairs and other aids to them. So it was such a joy, seeing the joy that these people had when we reached out to them. And then in the latter part of the month of October, I also celebrated my landmark birthday, which was my 50th birthday, with a book launch, Mama Grace. And actually, this is a copy of the book. And you can see me also wearing a t-shirt of the book, and you can see the book in my background. So that is the exciting thing that is happening in my life right now. So this month of November, I'm going to be doing what I call a grace campaign, where I'm going to be talking about the grace of God. So for today, I'm just going to read out just from the introduction of the book, Why Mama Grace? Why Mama Grace? So I'll just read for you just from the introduction here. Mama Grace sheltered this Nigerian lady who happened to be my neighbor when I was living in Dublin, in Ireland. I turned in her direction and I raised an eyebrow. You see, in the Nigerian culture, people consider it to be respectful when they call you after your child. And because I was nursing a child named Grace at that time, this lady considered it to be more respectful to call me Mama Grace rather than call me Eyum. And when I raised an eyebrow, she made a statement. She said, "Don't you know that you carry a lot of grace?" And that was when it dawned on me that I'm actually carrying a lot of grace. I've actually enjoyed the grace of God. So that is why I titled this book, Mama Grace. So I'm just going to share with you a review that was done by somebody at my book launch, and just enjoy that for today. And know that this book is available in both paperback and in Kindle version on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk or any Amazon related website that operates in your country. So make sure you grab a copy of this book, because I believe it's going to be a tremendous blessing to you. It is Mama Grace, Understanding and Living Out the Grace of God. It's a very practical book. I know it's going to be a blessing to you.
It's really a very good book to get about grace. The first thing that he did for me was he told me about the things that I've forgotten, the things that I've less lived about grace. So when I read it, I was like, wow. It kind of like helped me to know where I had fallen when we were talking about grace. So I was just writing things down. And if you're like Archbishop Elder Moses, that actually really matured in grace, it will be good for you to know that you're really getting it, that you're really walking in grace. And then I just love the way that it was really practical. He has so many features about it. And one of the features, one thing that I really like is, sometimes you read a book and you're not at the end of it. Yeah, it's a good book. But it's a book that tells you how to do stuff. And it walks you through the step one by one. There was a place that Pastor Eyum talked about forgiveness. She even gave an example of how grace helped her to forgive. And she talked you through what you need to do, number one. Then number two, you do this. And I'm like, for me, that is really good, because you walk away with a tool for life. It's a book that when you read it, you will go back to it. And you will go back to it. Hallelujah. And then one thing that really got me, she talked about something, and I'm like, has she read my email? How does she know this about me? So for everybody, so like I said, it's multi-dimensional. So if you've just started your journey, you will really get grace. Because the way that he explains it, he really makes it clear that you'll be able to tell somebody else. And like I said, if you're in the middle, you'll be like, I'm in the right path. And you will continue and you will continue. So without giving too much away, I think it's a wonderful book to get. I think so what I've told you at the beginning, I'm going to tell you again. It really explains grace. People abuse grace sometimes. They think she talked about it. Abuse of grace. So in all areas, there's nothing that you need to know about grace that is not in the book. So it's a book to get. If I had to rate it, if I say over 10, I give it 10 over 10. I'm not biased. She's my friend, I know, and she's a sister in the Lord. But I give the book 10 over 10. It's a must get. Mama Grace, you need it on your shelves.
So make sure you get a copy of the book, and I'll be with you again on Monday. From Monday, I'm going to be doing a daily grace campaign. So make sure you tune in with me and catch your dose of grace. God bless you. Bye-bye.